Right, we're live. There we go.
So how far in are you, pal?
30 kilometers. That's it.
Okay.
Just past the 30 sign. So,
So is
but before we continue, I'd like to just say in the previous episode of this, an hour ago, we had a doctor on the show, an actual cancer researching doctor. So with that in mind, what do you intend to bring to this broadcast?
At best, light relief, and at worst, a complete failure to actually get anything meaningful. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, after the dizzying heights of your last conversation, I am rock bottom. Let's be very clear on that.
I mean, I know how you feel.
Well, no, I mean, you must be feeling a bit. You must be tired by now, surely.
Do you know what? Not too bad. I started the day worried about knee pain,
Okay.
but now I've got a bit of a bad back, so I'm not noticing the knee.
Okay.
So pretty good, you know.
When because you have, how often do you have a stop? Is it every 5K or is it more than that?
The stops are roughly every 10K. There's 10 stops. They're not exactly 10K. We stopped for an hour at the 25K mark. They had they had lovely cold cans of Diet Coke there, and as you know, that's my that's my poison.
Yeah, that's you. That was like perfect for you. But
if only they had some olives.
Yeah, exactly. Coke and olives. That's just how you are. But I you understand you took a little bit of a wrong turn earlier.
Yeah. So when I say at the 30K mark, it's somewhere between 30 and 40K actually walked.
Oh man.
I mean,
are you tracking it with like a watch or anything, so you know how far you've gone?
Yeah, because I'm a cheap boy. I've got a Mi Band.
Yes.
Love it. Don't have to charge it very often. And yeah, so it's we were talking about this earlier. It's like because this is going to be more steps than one would usually walk. This is going to do more steps than I've ever seen it before. But then we realised that the midnight is going to happen during this walk. So I thought about, well, what if I change the time zone on my phone and therefore the watch? But then I figured that might mess up my calendar for all of these things, and it just didn't seem worth it. But I will take a photo of the band as close to midnight as I can remember.
11:59, you're going to be there. Like, that's it. There we go.
Yep. Bang.
Okay. So I'm due to obviously ask you a question like everybody else.
Yes.
So Dave, this question caught my attention when I was looking through the list. Dave Hope. It's probably one of the most. I think it's probably one of the most pressing questions I've seen in the list. If I'm honest, it's a very simple one. It says, "In a zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice?" And I'm going to add on, "and why?" to that.
And why? So I went to school. Well, if it's the same David Hope that I'm thinking, I went to school with David Hope, and he's a solid bloke. I'd take David Hope with me into a zombie fight. No, I can think of a better answer than that.
As a shield.
As a shield, yeah. Great fella. I'll use him as a shield. That's a. There's a very Irish weapon which I think is called a shillelagh. I might be making that up, but I think that's basically a stick with a nail in. That's not. I mean, look, having played The Last of Us, both of them, the answer is a flamethrower, right? That's the key.
I'll be honest. I'm not sure what I would have chosen, but I feel like fire probably is a pretty good way because you know it's going to stop. It's going to stop quite a lot quite quickly.
Let me throw it back to you a little bit. It's like, what brand of zombie are we talking here? Because you got your George Romero slow crawling, impending doom kind of thing. You've got your 28 days later kind of zombie. That just used up about 30% of my remaining energy.
Yeah.
What other kinds of zombies are there? There's the Borg. The Borg kind of class of zombie.
I mean, whichever way you go, there's a relentlessness to the zombie apocalypse, isn't there? There's sort of the fact that eventually everybody else gets taken because just one lapse in judgment or timing on your part and it's game over. So at this point, is it just a done deal? Do you just accept that that's your fate? That's what I'm pondering. That ultimately
you switch sides early on. You go, I'm going to go with the winners.
And basically, I'm going to be the head zombie, and that's my challenge.
Oh, so you're going to like become their king?
Well, because I mean that feels like, I mean, if you can't beat them, join them and see what you can get out of it.
I don't think the saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them and become their leader. I don't think. I think you've got more ambitions than that saying usually carries with it, you know?
I mean, are your ambitions that high if in a zombie apocalypse you're aiming to become a zombie? I'm not sure that you could say you're ambitious at that point.
I think my track record with promotions at Google suggests that I'm not interested in becoming the leader of any pack. I'm not suggesting Google's zombies. Oh, this is going bad.
No, I think your tiredness is starting to talk through. I feel like I should just intervene and say you should carry on with your walk, and we will try a little bit.
But yeah, I think my real answer is flamethrower. But then you've got the ammo problem. So you kind of want something that's to some degree reusable. I mean, the Walking Dead flavor of zombies. I mean, it does seem like, especially in the later series, those zombies get very spongy. Like it just seems like a screwdriver to the head, job done. So go analog.
I think maybe you just invest in proper infrastructure. So you've got a fortress. That would be your other option. I feel like rather than go for the weapon, just go for the fortress. And
Dawn of the Dead shopping center. Yeah,
and that's
I would say.
Your weapon of choice is infrastructure. It's not your classic weapon of choice, but we're going to go with it.
That's the most business answer. Actually, I don't think weapons are the answer. I think it's infrastructure.
Proper planning. Having the right team and the right set of tools to hand. Yeah.
You'd have a pre-meeting where you decide what weapons are going to be on the table, and then make sure we come up with a voting system so that everyone feels heard. It's important.
Over here we've got the Apocalypse Protocol, which we've all agreed on. It's standardized. Everybody knows what their role and position is in the event of the apocalypse.
No, Jamie, you're supposed to die third. Could you stop jumping the key? Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
He's dead. Right. Well,
never listens.
I mean, that ruins the whole protocol because it was supposed to be Stuart next. Does Stuart go ahead? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Jamie, you were the doctor. You were supposed to, because if someone else gets ill, what do we? Oh, he's gone. Oh.
Well, I feel like I should let you get on with your walk, sir. And will speak. I think we're due to speak in an hour, aren't we? or about 15 minutes. So I wish you all the best for the next leg of the journey. And I'll catch you.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Catch you in a bit, eh?
Yeah, see you in an hour.
Bye.
An hour.